First up, though, in what could be a fresh blow to Pakistan, the United States has warned Islamabad of further cuts in aid if it fails to act against human trafficking. According to the US Embassy in Islamabad, it all hinges on the State Department. If it puts Pakistan on that list of the worst global offenders in human trafficking, then $265 million worth of civilian aid is at stake. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Interior Minister tried to assure the United States. He claimed that Islamabad had already taken tough measures against human trafficking. In January this year, the US withdrew almost $2 billion of security assistance to Islamabad for its failure to act against terror groups on its soil. WION's Molly Gambhir is joining me live from the newsroom for more on that story. Molly, good evening. Of course, this comes as another setback to Pakistan. Walk us through the implications for Islamabad if this comes through.
Well, the implications are definitely manifold, Aisha, also coming at a time, as you mentioned, it's not looking good for Pakistan considering the international pressure that has only been mounting on the country to act against terrorism. Now, there's also the issue of human trafficking. This is the trafficking in persons report that comes out in June. United States has warned the country that if it does not act tough when it comes to human trafficking, it will be put on the tier 3 category, which would mean that it's not being taken, taking the action that it's supposed to when it comes to human trafficking. Pakistan, on the other hand, as you also mentioned, has claimed that it has taken several steps when it comes to eradicating the issue. But let's just talk some numbers here. $265 million is the civilian aid that United States has warned will be withdrawn if Pakistan fails to act tough on human trafficking. Remember, $2 billion is the security assistance that was withdrawn in January, which was a huge jolt to Pakistan. The $265 million civilian aid is modest given Pakistan's economy, but it could get worse if the Donald Trump administration also says that it will impose restrictions on the allowances and all the assistance coming in from the International Monetary Fund and other organizations. That also is something that the Donald Trump administration could look at. More than 7,000 cases of human trafficking. These are figures given out by the Pakistani Federal Investigation Agency over the last 2 years, Aisha. But many experts say that's just the tip of the iceberg. The issue is far larger and graver. Pakistan has also been on the tier 2 watch list of that trafficking in persons report released by the United States for about 4 years now, which is the limit a country can remain at, the second to worst rate ranking. So unless it's upgraded, Pakistan could in fact fall down to the tier 3 category, which would also mean that it's alongside Iran, North Korea and Syria, among other countries.